Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite books. These can be books that are related to art stuff. Well, pretty much all of them are related to art stuff. Which books I think are the most helpful for artists, and also which are just inspiring me at the moment. So let's get started. So first off, pretty much the books that are inspiring me right now are this one. I am almost finished this series. This is Fablehaven, and it is a young adult book. I think it's for kids, but I don't care because I love it. I've been reading it on my Kobo and it's pretty awesome. I quite like it. If you're into fantasy stuff like fairies, unicorns, all that awesomeness, I suggest reading it. It's super easy to read. The next book that inspires me is this one. I have a bit of a book addiction. I'm just gonna start off saying that. So Sketching from the Imagination is pretty awesome. One of my favorite artists is up there at the top, and she's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm just gonna go straight to her stuff if I can find it. Here she is, Wiley Beckert. And it just goes through and talks about a lot of different artists and kind of what they do to keep inspired. And it's pretty cool. Lots of people say, like, you know, they get up first thing in the morning and they'll just like start drawing straight away so that it's super raw in their heads. Like, come on, that's freaking awesome. That is so unique and just beautiful. It's really inspiring, especially for the Nen comic. It is perfect because it just like is an endless source of just like inspiration for ideas to grow from. So yeah, I quite like that book. It's pretty big, and it was $40.50 in Canada and $1 million cheaper in the States. So congratulations, Americans. You get all the cheap stuff. Next inspirational book, Leonardo da Vinci, The Graphic Work. This is the hardcover. It's pretty beautiful, if I must say. Look at that. Oh, so good. Do you guys just like love opening books for the first time and then sticking your face in them and smelling the paper? Because I like doing that. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Da Vinci is one of the most famous people in history. He was the Renaissance man, and amazingly enough, he has only finished like what, 13 paintings in his life, and he never showed anyone his like sketches, really, and he just didn't really finish anything. Like, he wrote countless books and just no one ever saw. He made so many amazing songs no one saw, and like all of his stuff was just so ahead of his time. Like, that's so ahead of his time. All of this, no one was doing this back then. He's just an incredibly inspiring human being to me, and I am just absolutely in love with him. So this is just all full of all of his sketches that he collected over time. Yeah, I quite love him. He's a beautiful man. And this piece, as you can see, was $25 in Canada and $1 million cheaper in America. Next up, super inspiring book is this guy. I love this book. This is the Pictorial Webster's Visual Dictionary of Curiosities. I saw this a while back and I fell madly in love with it. It's a hardcover, and I think it was like $40 or $50. And it is full of just curiosities. I'm pressing flowers in it right now, so ignore that. But yeah, it's just full of all of these pictures that were from all of the old Webster's dictionaries. It's freaking awesome. And it's amazing for me because I love doing ink work, like the old like scientific illustrations. So if you are if you're aiming to become a scientific illustrator, this is the book for you. And there are a few different ones actually. This is just the Curiosities one, but there are a couple of others that aren't about the Curiosities. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome book. Very, very pretty, very beautiful. Another inspirational book for me is the James Jean Rebus book. Basically, any of the James Jean books are incredibly inspirational. This is another hardcover, and it is just absolutely amazing. A friend bought this for me at Kanu, and I am forever grateful for it because it is just amazing. It's $50 Canadian, 45 US. Well, it's probably a lot different now because this was years ago that I got this. But like, oh, look at that metallic red, so good. But yeah, it's full of a ton of all of his older stuff. Very, very beautiful, full of just amazing goodness. And yeah, this is a lot of the kind of stuff that inspires me, so I like popping in on this and just checking it out every now and then. So yeah, there's that. James Jean is amazing. If you guys don't know about him, he's probably one of the most famous artists around these days. He is kind of like a surreal artist, I guess you'd call him. And this is the next one. I love J. Scott Campbell, the way he draws women. They're kind of stylized and they're obviously ridiculously thinny like most comic book women. But I like the way he does a lot of things, like the noses, the eyebrows, the eyes, lips. I like how he adds different curves and shades in places, so I like his work for that sort of stuff. So yeah, this is just his sketchbook. Has a bunch of different sketches from various things that he's done, and it's pretty sweet. It shows a bunch of thumbnails from his other comics, from Danger Girl mostly. Yeah, it is all just Danger Girl stuff, but it's pretty awesome. It's inspiring. I like seeing sketches. I find that they're far more helpful than looking at the finished product most times, and I just love sketches. They're so organic to me. My favorite magazine for inspiration is High Fructose or Fructose, I don't know, whatever you call it. I think I drew that on there. I think I drew that on there a long time ago. Yeah, it's full of just like awesome artists, and if you don't want to fork out the money for the magazine like me, just go and follow their Facebook page. They're always sharing amazing stuff, amazing paintings and whatnot. Just like so beautiful, seriously, so good. But yeah, High Fructose is pretty awesome. The ultimate inspirational book of all time for me is this one, and I think it's fairly new. It's called Change Your Mind, 57 Ways to Unlock Your Creative Self by Rod Judkins. And this one's a hardcover once again. It was $12.95 in Canada. And it's just a really simple book, but it goes through and it numbers off different things. Like if you're a creative person of any sort, this is such a good book for you. It has different quotes, and it's just like, I can't even explain it. This guy words things in such a way that it's just so inspiring and motivating for me to just keep going. Like, yeah, make failure a stepping stone to success. The only work of art which succeeds is that which fails. And he was talking about this in here, like what I was saying about Leonardo, how he was so amazing. And it says here, you know, as a mathematician, Leonardo left no significant input into the development of theories of mathematics. As a musician, he left no record of his music. As an architect, none of his extensive plans for buildings and bridges were built. So much of his stuff was just never finished. And then he just says, like, yeah, you judge him, success or failure. I think Leonardo was a fantastically amazing person, and he was a total success. So I don't know, that just really inspires me. yeah, I don't know. It's a great book. I really like it. And now this book. This book is super helpful. 10 ways to share your creativity and get discovered. This one was $17.95. And it's just full of different ways to go about getting your work out there, ways of thinking, and it's the same person I think that did, yes, Steal Like an Artist, which I haven't read because, I don't know, the title puts me off for some reason. I will read it eventually, but I'm kind of into this one right now, so yeah, it's pretty good. Steal Like an Artist is apparently amazing, plus this, I think are amazing if you are starting out as an artist and you're wanting to like really dig deep into it, start selling your work. And then I will show you guys in a bit here which books I think are better for improving your art itself. Alright, now if you are working on comics or if you are trying to become an animator or storyteller of any sort, these two books are extremely helpful. These are probably the best two books that I have ever found about making comics. Scott McCloud is pretty fantastic. He's made lots of other comics, but he goes into extreme detail about everything, and just the way he makes you think about things is amazing. For me, this stuff is perfect because this is visual learning and I can actually picture all of this stuff in my head. It's just so well done that I don't even know how to get into it. Out of the two, if you need to pick one, if you are making a comic or wanting to make a comic, I suggest getting this one. I found this one made more sense, whereas the other one is just kind of amusing about what comics are. This one talks about like what you kind of need to know and do, and it breaks everything down so amazingly. Even has, like, look at this. He made this chart on different kinds of faces, like anger plus disgust equals outrage, anger plus fear equals caged animal. Like, it's freaking fantastic. Like, it's so good. Okay, these books, by the way, 23 US and 29 Canadian, and I will also thank Iconu again because he gave me this one, which I am super grateful for. The next book that I will suggest is 642 Things to Draw. I got this one for $20. I don't think it's worth the $20. I think you can just do this on your own, but if you're someone who needs a push, this would be good for you. It tells you things to draw, just totally random things. So in one you have to draw a labyrinth, and the next you have to draw a boss, and the next you have to draw an ashtray. So yeah, it's alright, but you could just do this in your sketchbook as well. But if you are needing motivation and you have a goal to finish this book, then this is probably the book for you. Alright, so the next book series I want to show you guys is the most important book series if you are wanting to get better at art. All the books are made by Andrew Loomis, who is this fantastic illustrator slash artist back in the early 1900s or mid 1900s, and he did some amazing work. He was a fantastic, well-rounded artist. So what we're looking at here is the site that you can go to see all of the PDFs of, I'm pretty sure, every book that he's made with all of his art tutorials. If you just go to Google and you search Andrew Loomis, it will pop up, but I will also link this down below in the description, and you guys will be able to find it. So he does everything in here. So he's got fun with a pencil, how everybody can easily learn to draw. So I suggest starting with that one. And then he's got the figure drawing for all it's worth, drawing heads, the head and hands, Successful Drawing, Creative Illustration, and The Eye of the Painter. These are amazing, seriously. So you can print them off yourself and put them in a binder. Mind you, it'll be a lot of pages because they're pretty long books. Or you can buy them online. I'm not sure if they're still being made, but you can search probably on eBay or Amazon. But they are free here. If you want to save them to your computer, you can also do that. Just to give you guys a quick look, I did download all the PDFs a while ago, and this is what the first book is like. Let's just zoom down here. He does a lot of amazing exercises that are very helpful. All you need to know to start this book is how to draw a circle. And it can be as lopsided as the family budget and still work out. He is very entertaining, very funny guy, and yeah, he makes it super easy to learn how to do things, and it's just a really good book. And I mean, it's not that long if you consider how large the font is, but yeah, it's fantastic, seriously. Let me open up another different one here. So in this one, we got figure drawing. So yeah, they're pretty old school, but they're also very fantastic. And this one has a lot more font. It's more adult, and it talks about all the grids and everything. So it's a bit of reading, but it also has some pretty amazing stuff that is super helpful. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, these are the best books I can suggest for anyone wanting to get better. If you went through these books and sketched everything that is like that he's drawn in them, like copied them in your sketchbook, I think even just doing that would make you a better artist. Pretty fantastic, and you get to look at lots of bums, so that's good. But yeah, that's all the books I can suggest for now. So I hope that helped you guys, and give a like, a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe, and thanks guys for watching. Bye!